Hello my friends and welcome back to another Sims 4 walkthrough. This build is so freaking awesome. I am obsessed with this one the most out of any build I've done yet. This is the gothic house of my freaking dreams. And I'm proud of myself for a few reasons because I only had 2 little pieces of inspo for this actually. First, I found like a gothic styled house on Pinterest, but it was just the front of the house and it was enough for me to see like that tower and the double wraparound porch, and I was like, okay, you know, like that's kind of intense. But as you can see, we did our best to fill it in and like make it look practical and lived in, and I really do just think it's such a vibe. But one thing I also really love too is that you can see the other builds I'm working on from the porch, and like you can just see the other builds we've done on this street from the porch, and I love that so much. It's like, hey neighbor. We actually only have a few like plots left in Newcrest that are available for me to build up on. I'm looking forward to doing more homes. I did a couple, actually a lot of businesses, and I think I'm gonna focus the rest on homes. But I really can't believe that we're kind of getting through Newcrest as quickly as we are. I've been probably streaming me building up these houses and these plots for about a month now, and maybe a month and a half. I'll have to go back and check when my actual like stream anniversary is, but it's been a lot of fun. It's really been the best time ever, and I love getting your guys' opinions in the chat and just like getting everybody involved in on it too. It's been a lot of fun. Take a shot every time I say fun. So now we've made it to the inside of the house, which is the best because I realized that I got sidetracked and didn't tell you what my secondary piece of inspo was, but it was the kitchen. I had found a Sims made kitchen, it seemed like, with no credit to the original artist and just no information on it. But I found this image, fell in love with the kitchen, fell in love with that photo of the outside of the house, and I was like, well, we have to. Got to see it through, my boy. I think one of the most like peaceful, fun, relaxing, addictive, I would even say, aspects of this build was the CC shopping. There is so much art and just various things in here that are custom content that are just so beautiful, and I'm so grateful to these custom content artists because I don't even know the first thing that goes into graphic design, but I found so many great custom content artists and I found so much great custom content. Honestly, I will probably continue to use so many of these wall pieces. They're just stunning. Found some great couches, this coffin table in the living room, little pumpkins. This tapestry over here was one of my absolute favorite pieces. It's placed in a few different places as well, and I used it a lot in the Hemlock and Honey build, the tattoo shop I did for one of my best friends. It's just gorgeous. It comes with so many swatches and it fits like almost any build, honestly. So as we make it upstairs, I figured I'll drop you guys some lore because this actually just happened. By the way, we are encroaching the loft and the master bedroom with the master bathroom as well as the guest room. So those are the rooms we'll be touring while I yap about. We may also get to the upper deck of the wraparound porch. So that is what's on the itinerary for the tour. And now let's get into some fucked up Sims lore. So my main Sim, I'm pretty attached to her. I did kind of make her to look a little similar to myself, or, you know, like my ideal like character version of me, I guess. Her name is Sage. I gave her what I felt like was kind of a rich girl last name. Her last name is Hastings. Anyways, I'm attached to Sage and I don't anticipate ever not playing as Sage. I have her take the potions of youth. I even turned her into a vampire, so now she's immortal and she'll never die, or, you know. Anyways, we'll get to that. So not only was Sage a vampire, her wife Lilith is also a vampire. And if you know Lilith, it is because she is part of the Vampires pack. She is one of the new families that they bring in. And, you know, I was like, hell yeah, let's get us a baddie vamp wife. So we did. And she turned us into a vampire, and I was like, period, this is the key to like immortality, right? Because I want to play as Sage forever. Well, I've never played as a vampire before, so this has been a learning curve. And if you don't know, in The Sims, if you're a vampire, you can die from an overexposure to the sun. Okay, so just remember that. Sage shares this home with her wife, Lilith, and they're vampires together, and it's real cute. Okay, so as y'all know, well, maybe you don't know, and if you don't, hi, I'm Maddie. I do these Sims builds on my live streams, and then I film these voiceover walkthroughs to post to my pages afterwards. So with that being said, when I logged in to Sims this morning so I could stream, I noticed that poor Sage was looking a little like she was getting her ass kicked from the sun. I said, girl, I can relate. I live in Arizona. You know, that's me every day. And I was just like, she should be okay. So, you know, building doesn't actually take any time, so I didn't think she would become worse impacted. So I finished my stream, I saved the game, logged out. Then a few hours later, I realized that I haven't yet recorded the walkthrough of this house. So I log in, and obviously I sign in, I am Sage, and we're across the street working on our new build, and she dies immediately. And I was like, oh my god, the sun got her. It got her, ate her up. I pushed it too far. So I had her wife run over, plead with the Grim Reaper. He said, no, girl. So I exited the game without saving, went back into it, tried to cheat her needs, right, and make her happy. So I fulfilled like need of her not being in the sun. It still killed her. So then again, the wife runs over, pleads for her life. Grim Reaper says no. The third time was the charm, and it brought her back. I was able to cheat the need so she was okay and she didn't die again. Then, for some stupid reason, her wife just stood in the sun and then she died. And I was so thankful to get my sim back, I forgot to save in between that. So if you've wondered why my sim has been sad this whole time, it's because her wife is dead. And the timing is just crazy because we are just about done with our walkthrough of this build. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening and hanging out. Sorry to leave you off on a chaotic, crazy note, but please make sure to subscribe, like, show some love, and I hope to catch y'all in a stream sometime. Make good choices, spread some love, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.